As a man, I have to ask myself what it must have been like to not have been considered a person. Imagine being asked to prove that you are a person who can then avail themselves of a full array of rights and opportunities in society. This is exactly what Persons Day is about. In 1927, a courageous group of Canadian women known as the Famous Five petitioned the Supreme Court of Canada on the issue of whether a woman could or could not be appointed to the Senate. Under Canada's Constitution at that time, only persons could be appointed to Canada's Senate. The Famous Five asked the Supreme Court of Canada whether women were indeed persons. The Supreme Court of Canada, in my opinion, was wrong when it said no. It was not until a 1929 decision in the UK that women were considered as persons under Canada's Constitution and were therefore eligible to serve in public office. Although that ruling still excluded Indigenous women and women from minority groups, it laid the groundwork for women's rights in Canada for all women. On Persons Day, we acknowledge the work of the Famous Five in challenging the status quo. We also need to acknowledge that their work is not yet done. We all need to continue the work to eliminate barriers and build a more just and inclusive society for women and for men.